Are we satisfied with the current voting system? We have this constant doubt. Is our vote counted? Are there enough security measures? Hello everyone, this is Shraddha Jaju and our project is implementing preferential algorithms and other voting systems with their variations. There are different voting systems being used all over the world. The voter specifies which candidate they want elected in each of these voting systems. We mainly know two voting systems, which is EVM, electronic voting machine, and DRE, direct electronic record. EVM implements first past the post voting system and DRE implements preferential voting system. On the left side, we see EVM, wherein we press the button for the nominee we want to elect. On the right side, we see DRE, direct electronic machine, wherein we can nominate only 6 nominees. And each time a new vote has to be casted, the system needs to be reset using the control unit. The problem statement we considered is to design and implement different voting systems under only one roof. Next, we'll look at different diagrams which include use case and flowchart. Due to the time bound, we'll only glance through these diagrams.
There are two main roles in our system, admin and voter. Most of the functionalities of admin are common for all systems except the creation part. The voter's voting process depends on the system established by the admin. Now we'll look at the implementation. Most of the admin functionalities are common, so we'll look at them first. This is the login page. The user enters the admin username and password. This password needs to be 8 character long. It must contain upper and lower case alphabets, digits, and special characters. Once we log in, we get the home page. On the left side, we see the side menu. The side menu contains functionalities in the order of the voting process. On the upper side, we see the MIT WPO logo, as this project is sponsored by MIT WPO. In this page, we add precedent nominees. The names cannot be duplicated. Other nominee adding process is similar for all the roles. As we know, the creation process for all the systems are different, hence we'll see the creation process later. This is the assign batch page. Here, we assign the number of students for each batch. Username and password page lets us get the username and password of users according to their batches. In the status page, we get status for each batch, each user, and which role they have voted. This is a special page. This page is used by the admin to get the password for a particular user. This page is only to be used when the user accidentally logs out of the system. In case the admin wants to change the password, this is the page the admin would use. The result page is used to get the result for different roles. Also, the admin can get the backup of these roles. Now we will look at common voter functionalities. This is the same login page which the admin uses to log in. The user will get username and password from the admin. This is the home page. For fun, we've added quotes that inspire the voter to vote fairly. Once voted, the voter will see this page. On logout, the voter will see which roles he has voted for. Moving forward, we will look at alternative voting system. In this system, we get only one winner by applying preferential voting system. As stated before, the creation part is different for every system. We look at creation for alternative voting. We have 3 functionalities here: create database, generate username and password for specified number of users, and to set the system or the type of system. Now we set it to optional. At the voter side, we must specify preference for at least one nominee. We set it to semi-optional with minimum 3 preferences required. At the voter side, we need to specify at least 3 preferences, and in case the nominees are less than 3, we need to vote for all the nominees. Now we set it to full. In case of full, all nominees need to be given preferences. As the result computation is quite complex, we'll only look at the snapshots. Here we get one winner. The tie condition is handled and we get 2 or more than 2 winners. In this case, we have 2 winners. Now we'll look at single transferable vote. In single transferable vote, we have more than one winner. This is the creation part of STV. We have 4 functionalities here: create database, generate username and password, set the type of system, and set number of winners. The difference between AV and STV is that in AV we have only one winner. In STV we can set the number of winners. The voting part is similar to AV. As the result computation is quite complicated, we will only glance through the snapshots. You can see that the threshold is 7 and we want 3 winners. Finally, we can see we have 3 winners and all the 3 winners have crossed the threshold. Moving on to cumulative voting. This is the creation part of cumulative voting. We have 3 functionalities here. First is to create database. Second is to generate username and password. Third is to set points. Here we set 5 points or 5 votes. For the voter side, here we see that we have 5 votes or points to be distributed. The voter can distribute these points among all the nominees or give all the 5 points or votes to a single nominee. The result is calculated after the voting process is done. Calculation is done by counting the number of points for each nominee. Here we have 1 winner. The tie condition is also satisfied. We have 2 winners here. Next, we move on to approval voting. This is the creation part. We have 2 functionalities, create database and generate username and password. This is the voter side. The voter clicks on checkboxes for the nominees he approves of. If he doesn't approve of a nominee, he won't click the checkbox. This is the result. After the voting, the approvals for each nominee is calculated and the nominee with highest number of approvals is declared as the winner. In this result, the tie condition is satisfied. Now we look at scored voting. The creation part contains create database and generate username and password. In scored voting, we give scores for each nominee from 0 to 9, 0 being the worst and 9 being the best. This is full voting. That means each nominee needs to be given scores. After the voting process, the result is calculated by getting the summation of all scores given by voter. Here, we get 1 winner. In this, we have a tie condition. Now, we look at first past the post system. In the creation part, we have create database and generate username and password. At the voter side, the voter will nominate only 1 nominee. He will click on the radio button associated with that nominee. After the voting process, the result is calculated by counting the votes given to each nominee. The nominee with the highest number of votes is declared as a winner. The tie condition is satisfied as well. The whole database has been encrypted using the Blowfish algorithm, which hasn't been cracked till now. Pie chart analysis is done for every algorithm. Additional features are voter privacy is maintained by giving anonymous usernames. In case a voter tries to do malpractices, he is logged out of the system. Nominee names are given in random fashion for each voter to avoid biases. Organizations can take polls to add new roles or to remove existing roles. These are the server-side hardware requirements. These are the client-side hardware requirements. These are the software requirements. The comparison chart is done for all systems. The values are based on the hardware requirements of server given in previous slide. Load testing is done for 50 users on the same hardware. CPU usage is 10% and as we can see, RAM usage is 2.5 GB. These are the applications. Limitations, not available over the internet and manual intervention is required up to some extent. Future scope, completely configurable software. Remote voting by maintaining security. Conclusion, hence we have developed a system with multiple voting systems under one roof with accurate results. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dr. Sunil Somani, Dean, Student Affairs, MIT College of Engineering and Head, Student Affairs, MIT World Peace University. As you know, every year there is an election in university as well as an institute level. This is normally done traditionally. This time we have decided to go for the software best. And for this, we have selected some students from BE Computer, those who are having a skill set at diploma level. So students are Ms. Shraddha Jaju, Gaurav Rathi, Mr. Padma and Ms. Meenal. So they have developed the system which we required as the preferential voting system. So they have done within no time. This particular system we have tested with our election, student council election and validated the results. The results are accurate. They have done a wonderful work. Thank you and best of luck.
Hello everyone. As a project guide of these students and also a committee member of MIT WPU Student Council election, I am extremely happy and satisfied with the work these students have done. In this project, they have completed various voting systems by maintaining complete security measures. Also, they have prepared a comparison chart which gives a details of study that they have done for each and every algorithm. All the systems under one roof is the speciality of this project, as it is not available yet anywhere in the market. Thank you very much.